chill right now. A lot more chill. So, I'm going to take this board a little bit more. And I'm going to cut down the package. It's an exciting day. It's not, I'm a lot more chill right now. A lot more mellow. I actually can't remember if I took my meds or not. That's the thing. Shit. Oh well, we'll come back to that dilemma when I feel like my meds aren't kicking in or not. Yeah, I mean, if I feel like my meds haven't kicked in at all, in the next, like, I don't know, 20 minutes to half an hour, then I will go and check to see if I've actually taken them. It seems dumb like I'm going to take them, check right now, but we're going to wash the brush out quickly. So I wanted to let it dry for about an hour max. It's singing. Don't worry, I won't turn into a bloody musical right now. I do like musicals though. They are good. Guilty pleasure. Oh man, I'm so tired this morning. I don't know if I'm gonna wake up, because earlier it was a case of I couldn't be bothered to, I couldn't sit down, and now I'm like, I was too tired anyway. But yeah, anyway, morning. Hello, very welcome. So I'm gonna paint this board. It's glowing. It's already been painted. This is getting a glow in the dark coat into it. Oh, I'm so tired this morning. I don't normally paint the boards like this, but it's just as it's my own board. Oh man, fuck! I literally had about an hour's sleep. I probably did get me an hour's sleep, really. No, really did not sleep well at all. I'll just open this tin up. Just get it open. I'm just going to shake it again one more time. Don't worry, I'll wake up again with it. I'm not just tired now. You know, I was tired anyway. I was just pacey as shit. But now hopefully I can sit down for a bit. Do I shake it or do I stir? Yeah, shaken or stirred. Slight differences. I feel like I'm getting carpal tunnel, bro. Honestly. Wrist is fucked. Right. Crack it open. It really annoys when people don't do this around the can of the painting, right? And they like leave dents in it. I'm like, bro, just pry it open slowly, like, otherwise it won't seal properly again. End up with little dents in it and air holes. Oh, shit. Interesting. So I think I was putting on this in as well. Some walkies. I feel a lot more chill this live. A lot more chill. I might fall asleep on the live, bro. Like that. Hopefully I stay awake enough. And then I also got to do the labels today, so I need to figure out where the fuck I put those and stick them to. Bro, my head gets itchy after a while, I'm not gonna lie. Growing like an abominable snowman facial hair, like just face hair everywhere, but too much hair. I really do have a lot of it. Triggers me. A wet brush, even slightly wet. So yeah, I'll probably do lives up until 9 today. Actually, I'm not sure I've got until 1. No, I might do lives until like 10 or 11. And then after that, I'm going to start doing as many lives, or as long at least, so I can focus on more content, more boards now as I'm making the skateboards. I really got like 0 in this. It's quite, I mean, the main whole goal was never to do, I guess, content creation too. Like, it will be an aspect of it. I'll always probably do some sort of live stream, even if it only goes to one point where it's like once a month and it's like I'm skating. But at the moment, it's probably, I don't really know how long, to be honest. We will see. We will see. At least I sat down for this live. Thank you. This is actually arguably, I appreciate it. So it's probably my worst one. Like, this one is going to be going up, so this needs another coating of polyurethane, because it is. You either use a clear coat. Actually, I use all 3 typically, and you can use for all 3. It's weird, but you can't spray them at the same time. You have to like let one dry, and then. So I've got crystal clear, and then I also have, oh shit, I don't even know why I put it like that. I'm getting polyurethane today, and I also get a lacquer. So you can use like a crystal clear, then you could use a lacquer, and then you could use a polyurethane, or you could use polyurethane. Do you know what I mean? But I would typically use like the UV one. Like, one's better for UV, right? One's better for like abrasion damage, and then like another would be better for like just the best looking finish. So if you actually use all 3 of them, you can achieve. But you normally, where you'd normally give it a coat of each one anyway, a coat a few times, like 3, 4 coats, you may act, because it's a bigger product anyway, you want to get a nice even spread. I was on a roll then. I was on a roll. I lost it. Oh well. Let's get this covered. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. As I say, I wouldn't ever normally paint the walls. It's just because they are heat transferred, because this is a glow in the dark. Dark. This is a glow in the dark paint. Which I don't know why I didn't think about, but it's pretty cool. Right, my partner saw it in my trend shop, so damn, I really got to get one of those. Only issue I can't see where I've actually painted on, because it is so light. It dries white, slightly like a weird greeny off looking colour, but I guess that's just the pigment in it. It's a very unsettling colour, to be honest with you. It looks like, it's like a, yeah, it looks more milky consistency on it. Cheesy beauty, thank you, bro. So this is my own one. The first board I done for myself. So that's a heat transferred part, like this one. So I heat transferred some of it. Some of it's then painted. This one will be going up on the store. That's getting the last coat will be a polyurethane coat. So sometimes I'm going to do a clear coat. I'm not going to use a lacquer, because that kind of is, in a way, I say you could use a lacquer and a polyurethane, or a clear coat and a polyurethane. But the polyurethane, the combination of two, acts as abrasion damage. Not to bore everybody, sorry, quick set, and then obviously UV protection too. So it stops the graphic fading in the sun. Obviously, some of them that I'm going to be, my boards are, some of them are glow in the dark, like this bit. So we'll have to have that UV protection over it because you are leaving them to charge up in the sun. I mean, not all the time, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to have this on the wall. Like, say if you're a kid, like someone who likes a light on, maybe, or something like that, or you just want a semi-lit neon light thing in the room. Trust me, these look awesome, bro. I need to do a video on the glow in the dark boards. I've already shown people, and they literally, obviously, people make the joke that they're like powered by batteries because how bright they are. Because this is a paint, where the other thing uses a layering system. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give away too much. So yeah, this Dow skateboard. This is one of my old boards. I actually skated. I can skate myself. And then they are actually skatable boards. They're just blanks. So they're 7-ply Canadian maple. This one today, as I say, is just going to need a clear coat on this side now. But yeah, they're like medium. They're like, was it medium concave, medium kicks? Popsicle shape, 8 inches. I do want to do 8, 9, 14. I know it sounds weird, it's like why not 8? I will do 8 point, like I will do 7.75, 8, 8.1, 2, 8.25, sorry, 8.5, 8.75, you know, all these different sizes, but that would be a little bit further down the road. Because I can find 8s at the moment, it's actually really annoying. I like the quality that I need. Otherwise, if they're just for wall, I would not feel comfortable trying to sell that board to someone to skate, because if they injure themselves, bro, then that's on me. So no need to panic. They are like completely scared. They are made with a wood glue and a sort of resin, but they're not obviously put like set together. I think there's like one layer in the middle that's like a resin which makes them still bendy like a skateboard, right? And but they're durable. So I guess you could say like a Powell, not as durable as that. Please don't drive over it. I'm not saying it's like a Powell Pro deck. The flight decks, not a chance. But that has like a secret sauce in it, and it's I guess a similar thing in the sense of it has that layer of resin in the middle, which is essentially what I reckon that secret sauce will be, and a bit like the impact skateboards I ride as well. Oh, but yeah, I've actually skated a few of them in my video myself, a few boards that I've actually designed myself. But if you're in the state, I do ship to America, but I'm mainly in the UK right now. I will try and I want to move base operation to be. Well, I have a warehouse over there at least. That might take probably like another year, I reckon. I've been doing it for 3 years already. I've got beanies, tops, jumpers, fingerboards. I do the pack. I make the packaging, do the packaging. So I'm still so tired. It's like 17 in the morning. So that's the packaging before it's done, and then this is it. After it's got the labelling on it, it's got the QR code and everything on there. The board specs. So I like making the packaging here too. I also made a new type of urethane wheel, by the way. So it's not urethane. I will just say it's not urethane. The reason I'm calling it light urethane is because people otherwise just think plastic and urethane. That's all there is. But it screeches. Let me find the box. They're glow in the dark as well. Some of them, some of them sanded down yet, so all those ones. But this is a complete bag, dual durometer. I will obviously be doing them in a skateboard wheel as well, size, because I have a 3D printer, so I can do inkjet mold. I just literally, but I kind of want to make my own wheel shape. And that sounds dumb because it's like, what can you already do? There's like street shape, wheel shape, bowl shapes, but I don't know. I feel like there's ones that could potentially be better for locking in certain grinds. I hope Bomber's having a good one anyway. It's painting. Nearly. I went for some medical first because I couldn't keep my ass parked on the chair. I fidget so much, it's horrible. I think it's because obviously being a skate like use a lot of energy. Skating uses a lot of energy, so when I'm not skating, I'm like It's horrible. I really can't stand it sometimes. But anyway, so I hope everyone's having a good morning. Or yeah, most like, well, actually, I don't know really. Time zones really do vary. Hope everyone's having a good one. I'm just going to dollop quite a bit on here. Honestly, so satisfying sometimes painting though. Especially when you don't notice the colour going on, so it's like you're not making any error. It just feels satisfying. Yeah, hopefully I do ship, by the way. Anyway, I do. Have I got any? I know it's Oceania and whatever it's called. I do ship to Australia. I haven't yet, but truthfully, I mean that is a long ass journey. But that's what I mean. I want to open, even if there's skaters already, skate companies in these places. I've been in contact with Heron Skateboards. I say to them, "Do you know any warehouses that would let me buy space or share space, and even if it was commission based, and I was to do some work, because you got to be willing to do work as well to be able to get the payback. Do you know what I mean? 100%. And to me, I've never understood why people. Okay, I didn't understand originally why no one wanted to be an international company. Then I realised the TAF codes, uh, money like conversion rate. It's a lot. It's a lot. But at the same time, you get way more exposure. You get way more customers. You build way more of a community. Like people always say to me, like, I know, to be honest, I'm shocked now. To be honest, that I've managed to start my code the website and the app, make the boards, skate, learn to fingerboard as well, make the content, do the marketing, do the art, do all the paperwork, do all the do everything that I've done. But I also just feel like I just also really a lot of business people I guess wouldn't want to tell people because they want everybody to be in human rat race. But I sit there and think, well, okay, not everyone's going to listen to my advice, but there are some people that don't realise. Okay, it's not easy, but when you're doing something you love, like you really love, there are definitely the hard days. But I would say it's no harder than having a 9 to 5 sometimes. I don't know people go. I'm not saying content creating is hard. I'm really not. Compared to having a job, no way. But trying to do both. There's sometimes I can't sleep at night, so I get up and I'll be like, jump. I'll just do some art or I get on with some paperwork. There's a lot of bookkeeping to do, like ingoings and outgoings and stuff like that. And now in the UK, we have to report quarterly. So it used to be every year. Now it's every flipping. Well, it's 4 times a year. Exciting shit. That's how I'm seeing, regardless of when it is. It's like 4 times a year rather than once a year. So yeah, I make my skateboards and fingerboards with my own art. I don't normally paint the boards at all. I'd use an airbrush for anything, but it's a heat transferred graphic. It's just because this is a glow in the dark paint, and I want this white bit to glow. So it's white to green. This paint is, but I've got boards that actually use like a layering system that are like orange and pink and same. And then this one uses a pigment powder, some glow in the dark wheels I've made, and this is the packaging for the wheels. This is a packaging for the I make the packaging here too, and also these. Oh shit, we're going down. I literally wear it myself because it's so comfortable. Top. Oh shit. I print here. So it's all the prints I've done over on a practice top. Another one. So yeah, hard work pays off. Even mentally. not. A lot of people, I'll be honest with you, a lot of people just think I thinkable. I'm like the worst marketer ever, but the most natural human with it, I guess. Being like, it's my hobby, it's my passion. I don't just try and sell it. I'm just sat there having a good time. I'm like, shit, yeah, you need to market it, Josh. Do a better job. Yeah, thank you. I love arty things, and I can do stonemasonry, carpentry. But you give me a maths. Oh man, I do not like maths. I think it's because it's set. It's like, well, what's the point in learning? I know that's dumb. Don't listen to me now. If you're staying in school, it's important. But when I was growing up, I was like, why am I learning something that's already set in stone? I like I've got history already. That's fine, set in stone. But like numbers just felt so pointless. They're not. It does help to know maths. Something you could create, and there was no like right or wrong. I love that. Because the arts, looks off. You can always just slightly scatty art today. You've seen some of Picasso's, like, I'm not judging, but man, the fact they cost as much as they do just shows you can be worth more when you're not here anymore. So there's no point trying to even get to that point. Right? Just enjoy your life. Like the fact that artists are worth more when they pass away. Shall I say? I don't like unalived. It sounds so unnatural, but I know you've got to be respectful with words because of YouTube. But yeah, is it YouTube or is it the people? I think YouTube really gives a shit, to be honest with you. So this helps. I can actually see the whole board now with the light. Even coverage. So I mean, I actually work, I guess, quite a bit because I'm alive. People like radio live so often. I know I still manage to work as much as I do. It's quite impressive, isn't it? I feel like people could like. I love when people come on here and go get a job. Oh, sorry. It's just like, I don't like being that person, but I like to put people who are already an ass in their place by doing absolutely nothing other than saying the truth. Like, yes, I'm working, and then they instantly shut down because they realise like they've been owned really in this situation. Like when I don't know something, I keep my mouth shut, or I just say I don't know it. People trying to act like they know everything when they don't. It's quite funny. I can't. It's true. Have a good life, enjoy your life. I mean, I've had a lot of injuries. I slipped disc my spine, tore my ACLs, and a compound fracture, which is where the bone come out my arm. That's probably worse one. My mate was like, "Oh my days, your arm." I was like, "It's fine." I didn't even know what he was on about though. So I went and done a kick flip and a heel flip, and then I went to pull my sleeve down and realised I couldn't, and then I was a bit like, "Oh, that's grim." It's pretty rough. But I mean, you got to enjoy your life. You got to just go for it. Just send it. Life's too short. You'll get to a point where you're like, I've been homeless, so I'm grateful for all these things I've been through because it's made me have this realization earlier than most people my age. So I'm 25. I started this 3 years ago, so I've already got that head start in 3 years. Some people at 25 aren't even doing stuff, and I'm not having a go at people. I just think you don't realize you don't get a restart. It is this one shot, and then that's potentially it. I mean, you don't know what happens afterwards, but and I love people that's like, what's the point? If anyone ever done that, we would not have the amazing architecture and history and everything that we do. You just got to go for it, bro. We're all here. Give it your best shot. It's better to be known as well, maybe, or remembered for being a nice person and trying in a cruel, hard world than it is blended into the norms of being an ass. There seems to be. See, I mean, they will be, but at the same time, bro, it's not all about the kickflip, my guy. I know the kickflip's so like it's like, you know, it's what every skater should have in his arsenal or whatever. I don't believe that shit. I think skating is cruising around. Skating is just enjoying skating for what it is. I mean, originally it was pavement surfing, sideways surfing. You know what I mean? There wasn't no nose or a tail properly that you could like. There was no ollies. You know what I mean? There's no kick flips. There might be like reverts and like power slides and stuff like that. Shove it's without that, like not pop shove it's, but shove it's. But yeah, that's what I'm taking skating back to as well. It's just about, I will do some old school boards as well. So I love them. Skating's just too much of this thing where like, oh, you know, if you don't have this or you don't have that, you also don't do this, you're a poser. I don't agree with that shit. Like, it becomes a very toxic culture at that point when it's, oh, it's poser this, it's poser that, and then people put people off of skating because they're like, oh, well, I don't want to get involved in, because I go rollerblade instead. Because you've got these skates going, oh yeah, you can't do that, I don't do that, I'll look at him holding his board like that. Rather than mocking him, teach him how to do it. Like, it's just an idea, because if you want skateboards to continue being sold and the companies to keep growing, then you don't want to get rid of the whole point of being a sponsor is to pull in customers. Not for people think that sponsors is, oh, it's just his money. But realistically, if you want a skate company to stay afloat, you want them to have customers, meaning you're also helping them gain customers. This is just how well the world works. And people don't think of it like that. They don't ever think that deep. So like by calling everyone a poser and this, they keep gatekeeping something. But I'm like, bro, you're gonna just make skating go out a bit, like style again. It does happen every 10 years or so. And I just think people, it will partly be through self-sabotage. Obviously, growing of like a new era, new music and everything like that, people get interested on something else. But I do think people ruin it for themselves, as I said, by calling people posers and stuff. That's been around for a while, since the early 2000s at least, maybe even longer, I'm not aware, but at that point it's a toxic culture and it loses what its values, which is non-competitive in my opinion, or friendly if anything, but it's mainly about you competing yourself yesterday, so you being better than you were yesterday, you know what I mean? That's what I mean, brass. So, do you know what? I actually love being older and having injuries, having a skate company. Still being able to do tricks, but I know I'm like only 25 still, but people don't know me. And just be able to cruise a bit like the end of the day, older skates, it's just about enjoying the skate. I mean, you wouldn't have gone back, if you went back like 60 years ago and done like an ollie or a kickflip, maybe even 70 years ago now, right? They would have looked at you like a weirdo. It wouldn't have been the cool thing to do. And now it's like it always changes with opinion. So my point is just go with what you feels right. Like if skating feels a certain way to you and it feels right this way, do it. Fuck what people think. It really doesn't. You know, if you want a mall grab, mall grab. Fuck it, who cares, bro? Who said that? Who made that shit up? You're living by one guy's rules and everyone decided to push like it because you're worried about an opinion of what other people may have on your skating. That right there is not skating for the love of skating. I'm afraid to tell people that is skating for the love of being recognized as a skater, or getting like recognition for it. Like, look at me, I think I'm cool. I skate. I used to go work and then come back at 3 o'clock in the morning and skate when there was nobody around. Never record it, and I'll be doing things like over this Euro gap. I'll be doing like bigger flips, laser heels, laser flips, varial heels, one of my favorite tricks, and like this was like around the time before I just had my injuries, and then obviously I was looking at getting sponsored too, but it was a case of half the time I'd forget to record, and then say if my battery died on my camera, then I'm like, shit, well, I'm out here now anyway, I'm gonna go for a skate. Where a lot of people, I reckon, as soon as the phone dies or as soon as they can't get a clip, they stop skating. And I'm like, wait, like what? Bro, half the time, like my phone nearly like, broke recently. I only need it for work, but other than that, I was like, yeah, I kind of feel like I can't bother to get it back. I was just gonna get a bricky or something and just be like, I'll just work off my iPad. Like my partner persuaded me in the end, but it's just funny, innit, how we. I think where I grew up, like, yeah, I was born in the early 2000s, but I was in a care home. I was homeless for a part. I didn't have a phone, so other people have been zapped in this whole time. And then I watch podcasts and things like long form. But things have got shorter and short form on every platform. They've added shorts, and then it's like dopamine, 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 dopamine. That's bad for the brain, bro. Yeah, that's the best way to put it, bro. It's finding yourself. And truthfully, it's so therapeutic skating. Okay, granted, maybe not for everybody, but then if you're older now, trying to the old boys and old school skaters who can't do the tricks anymore, then it's going to cause you more upset and stress trying to get the tricks back than it is just enjoying the skate. Believe me, because trying to get some tricks back after injuries I've had, I just feel like aren't likely. Like they're getting more likely, but I've been enjoying the skate more rather than trying to get the tricks back. So they're coming back more. It's like I can max out. There's a video, so rather than always saying it, but I posted I max out the hip abductors, which are my inner thighs. But that's because skateboarding gives you incredibly strong legs. It's like athlete legs, bro. Like growing up as a kid, I'd skate in the summer. It'd be literally from 9 in the morning until like it was dark all day. Cuts, grazes, didn't matter. Like blisters, holes in the bottom of my shoes where the grip tape was, like muppet shoes. I didn't care. Then I'd tape them up, keep skating. That was just how it was. I felt like it was just endless fun. Do you know what I mean? It really was. I'd say so therapeutic. But people these days don't know the patience of like getting that. You know, truthfully, back then, let's just say broccoli, medical broccoli was the only thing you could really do that would give you such a dopamine rush so quick. Now the phones kind of do the same thing as that, so that's why they're becoming addictive. I really don't understand the phase, but I really don't. But I don't think anyone ever stepped on the board and started to get a little bit of confidence about it. Like, holy shit, you try and it's like, oh, 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, I think everyone has it in them. They need to longer. It doesn't even have to be skating. It could be rollerblading. It could be anything. You just need to like lengthen your fuses. It's the best way I'd say to describe it. It's like I feel like I painted there quite a bit now. But yeah, if you imagine it like a fuse, and every time your dopamine's like you're just lighting it. But if you leave it, it grows like a hair. That fuse will grow like a hair. And it feels shit 'cause not getting dopamine for a while. But you leave it, and then boom, you get a natural hit of dopamine, and it'll be the shit. True skate, yeah, man. Facts. Definitely. Wait, so I missed that one. To be fair, I relate to that. I remember having my VX1000 my brother had, and that's what I mean. I had to have my Sony batteries charged up, bro. My mate dropped it in a flipping fountain. I was so gutted, and since then I've not had one. I've had like it was one, but it was like a bigger square one. Do you know what I mean? It was like about this big, fat fisheye lens. The way that had the color scheme, I loved the coloration on it. It was such a good camera. It wasn't mine; it was like my brother's, but they skated before me. But my mate dropped in it. He was going along, and he went into there's a fountain rim, right? He went into it. He didn't actually go in himself. He managed to kind of keep his leg over on his board. He sat on the ledge, but the camera went in. Like he didn't drop it, but it went in. I was like, oh mate, you can imagine, bro. Those now go for a lot of money and they're hard to find one. So I'm like, luckily it was like 10 years ago now. So it's like less painful than if it was more recent because it'd be so expensive in a way. I know it's not, it's still painful, but it's also distant memory. So try to forget about. But bro, I've skated in Albany skate track in Australia. It's probably the first place I've ever skated. Then I've been the Dome. I went Copenhagen because I mean there's the architecture there, bro. There's this big mound in the thing in the pavement. It's fucking weird. You don't get anything like that in the UK, but I love it. Absolutely love it. I was gonna say, yeah, bro, you're in New Zealand, so I was gonna say Australia. I was there for about 4 months. And my accent is so rusty, bro, but I literally got such a clean accent. 'Cause it's all I heard every day. People were mocking me with my British accent. And you got the key. Bro. Good times. Well, I think that helps with having a business now. Like, well, it helps me to have businesses being one well cultured. So that's why I'm so confident actually having a business, like international business. Yeah, man, that's facts, bro. I generally, well, I grew up watching stuff like CKY, which wasn't just skating really, do you know what I mean? But that stuff was crazy. And then obviously Jackass. Seeing Bam's come back right now, it's honestly so nice to see that. It's actually heartwarming shit. Everyone else has watched that shit. His skating is impeccable. I don't know why people always forget that Scam. Bam was honestly one of the gnarliest skaters. I'm not saying like with tech, but like he wasn't too techy, right? But he had steez, like he had real style, like the power slides he does. Because people got power slides, right? People got power slides, cool. I've got power slides. Bro's got power slides up and down hips, on the nose and tail, shove it out and shit. Like I'm at the age of like I don't want to say it now because it's going to seem insulting because obviously drunk a lot of alcohol. It's why like I got sober for about, it's not a competition, I'll say that quickly because there's nothing to do with that. We all have our own demons. But I got sober 3 years ago. I'll say Bam's like sober up more recently and it's been, but it is really inspiring for me to want to keep going too. So I'm like, damn, like it's made me, if you can still skate like that at that age after the injuries he's received, I'm like, I could surely get it back. It's really inspiring, bro. He's got to be like, what, 40 to 50, like max. Yeah, bro, as I say, like, I love Bam. Absolutely love him so much. And then Viva La Bam, Bam's Castle, bro. I grew up watching all that shit. It's because like my brothers are like 31, 32. So wait, I think he's 48. Damn, is he? That's even more impressive. Well, there you go. Like, if people talk about Tony Hawks and Rodney Mullen skating, yeah, they continued skating. But look at Bam after he had, I mean, to come back at 48 skating like that is wild. Because it's not like he took 10 years sobering up and he's got better. He's got better in like a year. He got sober in like a year. I mean, obviously, sober's like, it's not sober in a year because a battle goes on. I know that myself, being an ex-addict, things. But I don't even drink alcohol now because I know once I take the first drink, it takes me. I'm done. Like I've realised that now. Like I can sometimes have a beer, but I cannot be at rock bottom. Like I have to be. I've had a really good week with the lives of business or designing graphics. I've had a natural good dopamine release, I should say. If I was having a bad week, my skating wasn't so great. I wouldn't drink because then I'm gonna be like, great, I can't skate anymore, and I just start spiraling. But even then, I don't really enjoy drinking anymore. It's maybe it's a poison. It makes my muscles ache like shit. That's just the truth of it. Like, I know people think I'm boring for saying that. Each their own. Like, I have medical broccoli stops my seizures. Like, I can have seizures with alcohol, so it's another reason why I personally don't do it. I can understand why people need a break sometimes. You know what I mean? Just to chill out. Life's stressful and shit. But tell you what, skating, man, just to take it easy again. I mean, after seeing Bam, I'm like, damn you, bro. I was gonna take it easy, and now I feel like I have to step up a little bit. At the same time, I don't want to have messed up hips and stuff by my like 40s and 50s. I already have slip disc in my spine, a herniated disc, so I'm on extreme painkillers for life. Like I'm on codeine at least for life. I was on hydrocodone and what's the other one called, bro? I always forget. Yeah. Hydro diamorph. I can't remember. I was on. Is it diamorph? I can't remember. It's like pretty much just the medical direct version of the street version, right? And then there's Dia. Oh, bro, I actually can't remember. But yeah, then this is Lyrica. But I'm on Cody now. I was on Oromorph as well, which is like liquid morphine. But yeah, this is how many boxes there? 5 boxes. There's another 2 boxes under there. And I don't take this anymore. I do. I'm trying to come off it. That's just evil. This is the codeine. There's like easily 300. I mean, they're so fucking tiny. Like there's so many in it. There really is. And being around these, isn't it? Like people always take. I love it because people. Originally, I thought people were going to question me being an addict, but there was no doubt about it. I went rehab and everything like that. There is a certain point in your life where you have self control, and you know that if I took it or took too many, I don't have self control. It's realizing you're not like a god or like you're not like okay, I can do this. You realize what your weaknesses are. That's a hard one. It's a bit depressing realizing okay, I took it too far. I can't take it. I have 1 or 2 when I'm in a lot of pain, and then I leave it for ages. Let it down my system, let my dopamine naturally hit again because it does even just shut my system down like the next day. Cruise for the cruise, yeah. I feel like that's the way for me to go. I just need to get one back. You will, bro. You will. You'll get it. But that's what I feel like I need to. I will do get my kick flips or heel flips back and stuff like that. I think heel flips are my main one. I love heel flips so much. It's so weird because I was always the opposite kind of guy. Like people like backside shove it's. I like frontside shove it's. People liked varial kick flips at one point, and then I liked a hard flip, or then I liked a laser, where other people liked a tray. So when I'm saying those are like the opposites of each other. Just one's backside shove it, kick flip, and then one's a frontside shove it, heel flip. You know, varial heels, one of my favorite tricks ever. Took me ages to get it, and once I got it and figured out how would you do it, because you proper sit back off the board, you're pretty stood off the board. I could get them so casually, but then in a game of skates, well, I always liked skating. After this moment, I realised I could do that. My mate couldn't land it, but he could do a tray, and it took me years to get a tray after that. Because I had to get my backside shove. I had to get a backside shove it clean with a kickflip before I could even get a 360 backside shove it clean for a tray. Like, do you know what I mean? Because that's how it goes. That's how I see it. It's like stages of progression, which is why I think kids these days have no chance because they're frying their brains and they're like skating will just lose, and that's what I'm worried about. I think by showing people, at least by maybe even having a business or skating or getting into being a skater, you can enjoy a good life. Do you know what I mean? Don't have to go crypto. You don't have to do all this like money laundering crap that people are doing. All these manosphere men. You can be who you want to be. Enjoy your life. Have a good one. Not fuck with your shit. Still, you should still be you. And actually do what you enjoy. That's the main point I get. Because I feel like loads of people say, "Oh, yeah, but these crypto people." Like, yeah, but they're not happy. They're just sat there in front of a computer all day, like looking at numbers. That's not fun. Just because money does not equal happiness, it equals stability. Then you got happy, like then you can have money and happiness. Because you could you could be the richest man in the world and be so unhappy. And I know a lot of people are poor. I'm still technically poor. I'm investing everything into my business. I have like no money. I hope this is enough. I don't want to keep coating this really too much. I'm going to take out there to dry. Can we get that? So yeah, when you're doing a varial heel, I always like literally have my front foot pretty much off here, right? And my back foot would be like there. So when I pop and scoop, you punch it diagonally at the ground. I'll try and do one on the fingerboard because I can do them sometimes. But yeah, it's a weird feeling, and it feels like you're gonna step off the it's like you're like weirdly on the board. There's no way to describe it. Then when you've popped and flung it, you pull your leg up into a seating position, and then with your heel you kind of like kick out. So it's less of a slide for motion. So with a heel flip, you kind of lift your leg parallel like a kick flip, but then you like flick out at the last minute. Once you've got enough height and it's parallel, and you move with it and you flick it out so it then levels out, capture your back foot, right? With a varial heel, you more punch your leg down and the other one, a slight delay second later, catches the pocket. It's very difficult to catch it at the right time. It's a difficult trick. But once you've got the timing of it, you don't really unget it. And as I say, I've been trying to get them back, and I've got the rotation down. I'm now just trying to get the height and clearance. You always want to try and get behind your board, because a lot of the time people flick it and the board ends up behind them. Right? You end up going to the front side shove it disappears. So it really is about keeping that back seated position. I try and do it on a fingerboard. I do struggle with this. I have arthritis too, rheumatoid, so it's not like I punch things. It's hereditary. It's unavoidable. So yeah, I'm gonna struggle with this. But so like that, I'd have one foot off here, one in the corner, and then I'd punch it like diagonally, and normally this would come up. So once you've done the front side heel motion, and then like that, it's weird, bro. You'll see. If I get it, that is. Yeah, sort of. So yeah, it's like down, and then that wrap around. No, my brain's spinning out right now. I'm doing a flipping hard flip instead. They are, as I said, I should get my skateboard and show everybody. Where is my skateboard? I'll just use this one for now. So I'm goofy, so I'm going to do it this way. So I would actually do it. So I'd have my front foot pretty much half off, just under the bolts. Probably like, so the bolts like here, so I'll probably have it like about there, just over halfway, but not exactly. And then I'd have my front foot pretty much toe side in the pocket, gripping on almost, but like still ready to like push down. Because you don't want to be gripping because it's not a scooping one, because obviously then your foot gets in the way, so it's more of a diagonal pop at the ground. And I would also say with momentum definitely helps, because going towards what you're doing, so when you're moving, that gives the board more bounce back in a way. If you're trying to do them quite slow, I find they do a very like rocketed spinny motion rather than getting that clean pop in the air, like being able to properly get height on it. I'm not trying to mislead people because I'm talking about skateboarding and then I'm doing it on a fingerboard. I just think it's good to show people what I mean. Sit back, but yeah, it's the best way. I've really, in a minute, I get my board. Oh, that looks so cool. How it's glowing. I get my board and sit back at the board. And I'll show you. I'll set my camera up so people can see. But they're very, very, very nice feeling trick. I'm being honest, there's some tricks you do that just feel really nice. I think because it's a front side shove it. Like, if people want a laser flip, but you know you're really far off a laser flip or you might never get one, then I'd say a variable heel is the one down from that. Because obviously it's just not, it's a 180 shove it rather than a 360 shove it. Like, right, variable heel, like lasers are difficult. I struggle getting a 360 flip anyway, 360 front side shove it anyway, sorry. Let alone adding a flip trick in there. It's just fucking nuts. Sorry, I do have to heat up myself. Got quite cold again. Ooh. And I'm feeling slightly unwell today. Yeah, that's what it's the issue I get sometimes. Right, I feel like I've been standing. Like when you're literally, I'll do it like this. You can see when you're actually on the board, you really want to have it like you're seated into the board. You're kind of still above the bolts, because I find people lean too far back or forward. You don't keep control above. You want to be above the board all the time. So I think it's the lightest possible movement, but then you really give it some fucking oomph when you push it into the ground, because and then you clear like seated position to get your legs out of the way after you've gone doof doof. So it is like a, well, for me, front side shove it heel, and I like it because it is, you move your feet the same direction. It's not like you scoop and flip forward. Like you do push forward and then kick forward, and then they come up into a seated position. So it's a very comfortable feeling trick once you've got it, and it feels quite natural. Because it goes really up into your feet. Like if people like hard flips, which I think are honestly a pain in the ass, but I think they feel nicer than those. I think they're cleaner. Like a hard flip's very, I find very weird, because a hard flip's obviously front side shove it, kick flip, right? It is a very much like a, right, it spins me out every time I do this. Right, front side shove it. Why does this spin me out? Yeah, and then it goes like diagonal in between your legs, right? But I always find it like a low rocketed. I saw Mitchy Brusso talk about it yesterday. I've been trying to describe it like this for ages, and I've not been able to. Let me try and get half flip. I can't do it in slow motion with a fingerboard. Fuck it, minute skateboard. It's so much easier. Right, front side shove it. Yeah, it just lands more naturally in your feet. Sometimes hard flips can feel a bit turned and tweaked, and then people land and like slightly revert a little bit. But with a variable heel, the board should come around to pretty much meet exactly riding forward. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know what I mean? A hard flip feels harder to get the motion around. I'm sorry, but I think a front side shove and a kick flip feels really difficult anyway. Like, variable heels, I guess, seen as harder because it's a front side shove it, which is a harder shove it, and a heel flip, which is the harder flip. trick out of the kickflip and the heel flip. Well, I don't think it is. I think heel flips are easier personally, but yeah, that's the one. So obviously it's still a frontside shove it motion, but you're like this. So when you do that, you do the kickflip motion too, right? So it comes through rather than the other way, which is the heel flip. So heel flip, kick flip, still a frontside shove it motion, but then it like I can't do it on a fingerball, but yeah, it's a weird wraparound. So I mean, it looks like a weird rocketed ollie. If you want to do that, actually, that's the best way to do it like that because it's the lowest one. It's like not a rocketed ollie, a rocketed kickflip because it does. It's like the tail drags. If you don't get enough pop, that is with a hard flip. I hate hard flips, bro. I don't know what it is. I think it's the way you have to pop forward and kick flip off of. You have to get like that, and somehow your leg through and up and around. I have landed hard flips. I can do them down free step, but not anymore. So I should say used to do them. But I don't think I get my hard flips back. Maybe if I get my varial heels back, I might. You know what I mean? Because it's like once you learn one trick, you have to something go up. It's a confidence again as well, partly. So I'd say if you never jump into these flip tricks, if I could like, I'd say things that I like called combinations. Right? You have an ollie, which is technically one movement, but I mean it's not. It's multiple. It's like popping, jumping. I always say never slide your foot. If you want really high ollies, people say I've got quite boned out ollies. I can get box high, hip high, quite lazy looking ones. But without, it's not like I'm chucking any oomph into it. I just get them up to my like, and that's because, like on the fingerboard, instead of going across and like dragging it down and suppressing the, you learn where the peak is, and you follow it up with the bolts. So you're still controlling it because your fingers are in between nose and tail, and you learn to angle your feet, and that's so you can bone them out easier because you learn to lift your legs up higher. Otherwise, you feel very grounded to the floor, or like you need to land somewhere. The worst thing that will happen is you'll land it, you step out, and you'll just, fall in your bum. Realistically, I've never seen somebody ollie unless they hit a stone and then fall forwards. I don't know. People are too far back when they ollie, in my opinion. Typically, unless you tell somebody to really like almost hippie jump and send it, and then the board stops. I've seen that before. So I was popped up, and the boards when they do that weird like ollie, like where it's like that, and it doesn't leave the ground. It's like a hippie jump, but the ball it dragged it hits like, and they were like wee, like a fucking cartoon. Oh shit, like that's funny, man. I have got funny for it to be falling over too. Like there's one time I was just walking up, and then I hop off the board, go to pick it up behind me to grab it, and then it went down the other side of me, and I looked, I was like, where the fuck did it go? I turned around, and as soon as I turned around again, I just went bang, straight like from, I'm not 6 foot exactly, I'm like this far, so I'm like, but yeah, it was funny, man. I could do almost like pressure, yeah, to be fair. I was gonna say like a pressure flip, really, because it's about catching it at the right moment. Because it is about timing as well, it always is. Because if you try and do it too early, it will be like a rocketed, angled, as I said, weird fronting roll. The ball would do a rotation as well. Obviously, my brain did not explain that right. Rather than being like a clean up through the leg rotation, it would just look like the board does a weird scatty roll across the ground. And I always struggled with half flips to get. I could get them in the air, and I could proper tweak them out, like blow them out. But they would like once I got. I'm gonna have to do it again, and I do that. Right, no, this one I have to do it like this because my brain. Once you got it up, like, see my brain's not. Yeah, like that. There would be a point where I'd land them instead of being straight on. They're like this. So then, like when I landed, like sometimes you could sort of tweak. You use your shoulders to bring it back down when it's coming round, and maybe like a light revert at the end. But they never felt clean enough. I never get a letter in the game escape, put it that way. But it would never be clean enough that somebody would be like, he knows that trick well enough. But at the same time, I don't like being the person who does a trick so clean every time. It's like, bro, how many times do you do that trick? Do you like try anything else? Like, it doesn't matter. Now I'm growing up, I'm like, oh, well, I'll just do the tricks and enjoy. But growing up, it was like, once I got a trick down, I'm like, right, cool, moving on to the next one. Like, tick the list off. Because I knew that, people don't realize there's thousands of tricks. You've got Ollie in 4 ways. Right, every trick, 4 sets of ways. Switch, right, you've got I'm goofy, then switch, so that'd be regular, or then every other round, so that'd be regular, and switch, but they're goofy, but anyway. And Nollie and Fakey, which I'll be honest with you, Fakey and Nolly, they just mess shit up because technically This could be my switch. I'm like goofy. I'm just saying goofy on a skateboard, but I'll be honest with you. Only reason I like still calling this switch is because I like calling this a nollie flip. This doing a nollie flip feels weird, like going that way. I don't like it. So I just like to say I'm regular on a fingerboard, but I'm probably not because things feel a lot more cleaner that way. Then I can't fingerboard like that, which is weird. How I'm goofy on the fingerboard and skateboard. I didn't think that would be a thing, and I also thought, and it shows because for a whole year I was trying to fingerboard like this. I asked everyone, like, just switch. They're like, some people are like, yeah, sure. Like, guess they found it funny watching me try, which is fair enough. I would too. But then it went on for far too long, bro. Like, not people were coming out and saying, I don't think people said anything. I don't think people realised or remembered. And someone was like, oh, yeah, shit, you're still trying with the wrong hand. They went, no, that switch. And I was like, oh. They said, fair play for sticking up with it, sticking with it though. And when I went like this, I landed a kickflip within like 5 minutes. I was like, you're taking a piss. If I'd have put a year into the correct way, damn. But to be fair, at least I've actually learned switch, varial heels and stuff like that, technically. If that goes to being my switch and then this is my regular. But see what I mean? It wasn't the cleanest, but what the fuck? But I gotta have a sense of humour about it. I find it funny. It's not time wasted. It's like a bit of practice in it. Wow, that's a good one. As I say, like, it's funny because you skate a skateboard. What do you do with a fingerboard? It feels weird, man. I wish there was like an abbreviation. You could say, "Oh yeah, I'm going for a finger." Oh, I find it too funny. I do. I'm like, I'm going for a finger. Like, why can't it sound? You can't. Damn it. There's no abbreviation you can do either. By the way, this is a glow in the dark board, so I'm going to charge this up quickly as the sun's coming. Oh no, the sun's gone. Well, the sun was on its way up. The clouds are like piss off. It's my time to shine. Not shine. Right. Wow, that's very, very glowy. So let me show everybody where we got to with this board so far. This is why I don't use paint typically. I don't use it when I typically I haven't because I knew this would happen. I wanted to use a layering system for boards. So there you go, it's glowing and it's probably going to need like another 2 coats. And then obviously in person, it's just white. And I was tempted to do the actual inner bit too, having like paint over the logo just very, very thinly. So you could still kind of make out what it said, because I do think it could work. And then obviously this board over here, some crying edges, I don't even know anymore. When you make so many things, you kind of lose out what's like so important. When I first started making it, like one thing was like my pride and joy, and then now it's just I love all of it, I guess. So yeah, this is going to be added to the store. It needs one more coating, probably like a light sanding to start level this off, because I coated it enough and it's a heat transfer graphic, but it was painted around the rim, so I used masking tape because by printing directly onto the wood. So if you actually look close enough, you can still see. I might flip the camera around so you guys can see the paint. It just means it's printed. As you can see, like there, you can see the grain. So it's printed into the wood more, meaning it will wear down like nowhere near as quick. Like yeah, it'll still be real wear, but it's better than doing it onto the like print. You can get heat proof like lacquers and stuff like that to go on top of it that you would then print onto, like a cured board. But I don't know, so it was on the board for a substrate on the first for like a millimeter of the wood ish into the wood, so it wear down nice and easy still, but it will also have heartburn in my brain. It's just more durable. It's still real wearing. I was tempted to have a glow in the dark pattern on that too, but yeah. Yeah, man, of course, it's been chill chatting with you. Hope that could be all night, but actually, I have no idea now. Not in New Zealand, bro. I'll tell you what you got. You got Bunnings Warehouse, which I absolutely love. I know it's like home based, but it's so much better. Well, they've got them in Australia too, but I know you guys got them in New Zealand too. But anyway, yeah, I know it's a random one, but they're like my favorite warehouse of all time. It's the best place as long as I can buy as DIY painter woodworker person. But anyway, love, bro. I appreciate the support. And I hope you have a wonderful whatever it is you are having. Throws me off this little life cycle. Right. It's taking a while to cure, I'm not going to lie. It does say 2 hours, that's... Yeah, but I go live to... next 2 days I'll be going live. Tomorrow's 6 o'clock, so not 5:30, so it's a little bit better. Because damn it was an early live today. I'm still too tired, really. Waking up slowly but surely. It's difficult, so that's why sometimes just go on live, right? Because engagement helps you wake up. It's like going to work and just forcing the shift on you. If you don't actually do anything, then you don't wake up because your brain's almost like, what's the point? That's the worst part about working from home too. So like I play console because I've unplugged my console for like months now. I don't play. It sounds really boring, but I don't. I'm bored of gaming. It's the same as things, just repetitive smashing buttons, and you know, games just feel the same. I play so many games now. I honestly, from like GoldenEye all the way up to like Fortnite, GTA 5, like the games that I've done, destructible environments, from Battlefield to like Call of Duty to like what was it called? Team Fortress 2, is it? I don't know. On the PC, like games like it. I had my time playing Gary's mod, Half-Life 2, right? Amazing games. Metro, you know, Red Dead Redemption series. I love the first one, to be honest. You a little bit more, not for the story, until like, the graphics are really cool on the second one, but like the ragdoll and rage mechanics, Euphoria engine. It was either Rage or Euphoria at some point. It changed. It's a similar thing. Same one they had in GTA 4, which was prime GTA time. Like people were like, "Oh, the driving shit, bro." The driving was realistic. You can't fly a car around the corner like it's 150 miles an hour and not expect it to flip. It just especially if it's not like low down car. But even at that pace, I mean, seriously, the best game ever. Well, not the best game ever, but now I've played that many games. People are like, bro, you play this. I'm like, bro, I feel like I've played everything plus that. Like, there's people telling me to play games when they're like 15. I'm like, bro, I've been playing games since you were born. Before that, you know what I mean, it's got to a point now where I feel like I've overplayed everything, every sort of genre there is, from horror, like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Alien Isolation, which is an amazing game. I'm trying to think of more games. I even played that Silent Hill PT one, which was but not fully there, but the demo thing before it's banned. And that's pretty rough. So every genre I can think of, Space Engineers, which is like Minecraft on point, bro. Like I don't think they can make a game now that would entice me. I've played everything there is. Like it quite literally. VR was the next step, but it gave me a headache. So I was like, okay, I'm done with the game shit. I really am. There's much better things to do with your time anyway. I'm not saying it's like, if that's what you want to do, 100%. I'm not knocking it at all. I mean, with me, when I realised that things I could be doing, I was like, well, I kind of want to do this on my keyboard, or you know what I mean? See, I'm not. I love Assassin's Creed games. They're incredible. I forgot to mention those ones too. 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations. Wait, let me try and go through this. Yeah, I can't fucking remember them. Oh, 1, 2, Brotherhood. Shit. I know it's like I don't know, but it goes on like Brotherhood, Revelations, Unity, Syndicate was one of them. And then what? This isn't an order now. But I tried to Origins. Shit! Come on, brain. The fucking Egyptian. No, you got the Egypt. Yeah, Origins. Then you had Odyssey. I don't even know. Valhalla at one point as well. Was that the next one after that? It might have been. I've played so many of those as well. Right, I love Assassin's Creed. Probably Brotherhood or Revelations is one of my favourite ones. or Syndicate because it was London. That was quite cool. But sorry, this coffee's actually messed my stomach. I'm gonna take a Meprazole. And just like as I said, I don't want people doing like if they want a game. I still wish I could game. That's why I bought an Xbox X, and I got like a try to do everything I could to try and keep myself roped in with it, but it's also probably because my partner doesn't play games. I don't actually have any mates that play games, so you kind of just sit there feeling like this loner that plays games. Especially not loner because it's different when you're in a gaming community where you know people. It's more, but everyone I know now just doesn't game. And like it's boring. And like it's not. You need to understand. I still, as I said, it's annoying. But there's too much work to do now anyway, so I wish I could. Oh, Black Flag. That is my favourite one. How would I forget about that one? Oh my days. And there's one after that, which is shit. I can never remember. Is that Liberation? No, that was another crap one, wasn't it? But it was like you're on the opposite side. But it was the same concept. You had boats, and so it wasn't as good. Well, no, that was one before it, wasn't it? Was that 3? Oh shit, I actually can't remember. No, that was after it. Yeah, it was after it. But Black Flag. What's his name? The door. The door. Damn it! It's been so many years since I played that one. That is an ace game. I remember playing that absolute gobsmack when I played it. I was like, wait, what? You can get on a boat and go to different places. I mean, it was around the time of GTA, but it just felt so much more. Wait, was it? Actually, no, Black Flag was earlier than that, wasn't it? Holy shit. Time is really going quick. So when I have these little realizations, sometimes it really is. Skyrim is my favourite game of all time. I never mention that one because I don't even get me talking about it. I'm not even joking. I've bought it on the Switch twice. PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4. Oh my days, that's like my favourite game of all time. Proper like that is like my proper nerdy like Dungeons and Dragons sort of like me. Like Dungeons and Dragons was not a thing with UK. It is, but I mean not as popular. You don't really have comic book things like that, so I don't know. Being a nerd is a little bit different. Presents is different anyway, like the same stuff, but you don't get that typical geek looking. It's weird. Geeks aren't always geeky looking. I'm gonna wear glasses if that helps, but yeah, I absolutely. That's why I love Lord of the Rings. Anything magic. Actually, no, I figured it out. I cracked the code. I figured the shit out. Anything that's not this world, I'm with it. I'm like brilliant. You know, it's no Trump, no bills, no taxes, nothing. Just disregard someone off a bloody built roof. So au revoir, bye bye, see you later, or not. It's funny because I was once a traveller and I took an arrow to the knee like you. No, I was once a traveller. Oh, sorry, that's what I mean. Don't get me started on that game, man. Get me started on that game. I appreciate that, bro. You finally find me live again. There's a way to counteract that. I'm joking. I was gonna say subscribe. That felt so cocky. I don't like when people in videos like, "Oh, remember to subscribe, everybody." I'll piss off by that point. I'll subscribe if I want to subscribe. Oh, that game's too good. I mean, it's honestly one of those games that you can play over and over and over again. You still discover new things in it. Like the side quests, I still swear I'm probably not done. Right, where did I put my finger for 2 seconds? Sun can take any fucking moment to come around, could it? So I don't like how it's like time of the year. So the sun comes up at about 5 or 6, yeah, but it doesn't come up into the sky visibly for ages. I'm like, what are you playing at, bro? Why are you so light for so long, but you stay so cold? Warm up. Someone's Kaya Burns. What? Like, what's her name? Lydia. Wait, is it? Right, any of them, it's like the house call. I actually think my mate had like the biggest crush on her at one point. I'm like, honestly, bro, she's an NPC character, drawn animations. I personally never understood the anime thing. I'm just saying it as it is. Each their own. We're not here to judge, you know. Probably because I was before that time period, but then there are people who do. But fuck knows. Oh, that's, you know, that's a class game. They'll never make a game like that again, in my opinion. Never. GTA 6 is doomed, in my opinion. I think it's going to be full of bugs. I mean, just look at I have a real feeling that Red Dead Redemption 2 will be the last great game that Rockstar made. Because even the remastered, what's it called? Shit. The trilogy, which makes me laugh because it was interesting. Like the first one, which I call like the first one sometimes, was actually the third game, but then obviously Chinatown Wars and all that shit. GTA 3 was actually probably the most graphic one because like legs would come off and stuff. It obviously didn't look too real. I mean, for the time period, I love it. Looking back now, things looked like crazy detailed and good in my brain. I was like, this is unreal. This looks so good. Now I look back, I'm like, oh damn, that give me a flipping headache now looking at it. It really would. That big Panasonic TV static shock every time you touch something, you sit down. Like then you've got a leather couch just to make it worse. Like those are days. Where the biggest issue was actually static shock on the TV. Holy shit! Stop! I'm spiraling. Do you know nostalgia is actually the biggest like sad beta ever, like whatever you call it. Like makes you really sad. It's like happy but sadness. It's like oh, those were the days. And I wonder if it was nostalgia that gets you, or if it is yeah, good. It's all good, no worries. But yeah, I wonder if it's nostalgia that gets you, and it's you know it wasn't as good as you think, or I don't know. Everything seemed bliss. Everything felt and seemed absolutely bliss. Probably because it's set to the young too. Right there. Oh, don't eat that. I swear now. I'll eat you. I think it could be time I shave all my hair off. I'm joking. I'm joking. I can even keep that one going long enough in my own head. That would actually trigger me like shit, like too badly. But for like, do you know when you feel like sanctuary identity, bro? That's like my hair. Oh, right. tell you what's not funny. Like, I know I laugh to myself a lot, but I think of stuff I find funny. It sounds really crazy, fair enough. I don't care, it is what it is. See, at what level is that being in that job and just, you know, how to describe it? Like, do you know when people just get the mood off? I want to say something, but I feel like I can't because the internet's so damn sensitive. And then I seem crazy, but the truth is, bro, I just find everything funny to myself, and then I say it and it's just not funny. So yeah, it's a bit crazy. But the main point I was going to get at, I was like, damn, there was one time I came on the live and I took, I had, let's just say, nootropics. Right, I was having a little break. I hadn't had them on the live, honestly, but I was just chilling. And I just couldn't stop laughing at everything. Seriously, was not the time because I forgot. I was chilling. I forgot it was a nice sunny day. Went on a live because I felt really social. Big mistake. I was just thinking, like, how about the live? Generally got so much to pay. Probably all for the wrong reason. So I'm looking for my coffee and I'm like, have I already drunk it? I'm not even sure. Yeah, anyway, I think, engaging for all the wrong reasons, but it's funny. And that's what I like about it. It just opens up passing up. That sounded weird. Right, moving on. Utilizes it all. Yeah, thank you, bro. It's a good little thing, isn't it? Because you always say, like, when you grow up. Sorry, yeah, I'm good. You, sorry. But yeah, not to talk through doors and it's rude and all this shit. Well, there you go. My bad. Oh, man, it still feels so early. It's 8:20. How the fuck have I already been up hours now? This is doing me in. Right. This is. Bear with, that's confused the shit out of me. 1 second. So yeah, what's everyone up to today? Oh, maybe that wasn't from it. Okay, weed. Thank you, right? It's actually quite a nice table now. I was gonna varnish it to protect it from all the work that I have to do on it. But I ended up didn't want to make it too dark. Because every varnish I ever have it always makes it darker and then it looks too dark anyway. I have to have this light. If I had the main light on you can't see the wood grain, it just looks like dark wood. Oh shit. I just think it looks slightly fancier. Kind of wish I bought just a tone lighter so it'd be more. So yeah, I make skateboards, fingerboards, jumpers, tops, beanies, wax, wheels. Get it all out in one mouthful. It's true, to be fair, yeah. I mean, there are some natural scratches here and there, but they're kind of not really too noticeable. And it is, to be fair, I would say this table actually cost quite a bit more. I thought it was bigger than it was. But yeah, flat packed, how we all love everything. I mean, obviously things come flat packed out. I love when people like, it's flat packed. I'm like, well, yeah, how do you expect them to deliver all the flipping, I can't believe my coffee's gone. I'm now unsure if I actually took my ADHD meds. Bear with. As I said, for about half an hour ago, I'm going to give it a little bit of time to see if I'm feeling the effects. If not, then I didn't take it. Anyway, so I had to do this last time. Real pain in the ass. I had to wind it backwards because it's printed on the wrong way, and I had to cut about 1 millimeter off. So, time to find. I'm probably gonna have to use So 1 second while I compartmentalise this to myself. Let's use this. Oh, there's also more grip tape being added to the store today. That is a thing of more grip tape, by the way. The last thing I do now is slip and leave the finger right. I mean, I have a few others, but that is generally the way I see it. Like, if a finger came out, I would be like, well, I have a few others. The best, I mean, that's the best way to go through life with everything, 100%. Try and be like half full rather than half empty. I can snap this in a minute. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm very bad at advertising, but I actually feel like sometimes doing it like without shoving it down people's throats is the best way. But yeah, I make the packaging, make the well, other than the beanies, I can make the beanies. So I make the tops. There's only a logo print on it. I just gave the job to someone because they needed work. But to be honest with you, since then, I'm not trying to diss on anybody, and I'm not name dropping. But I potentially may have found out that he's a scammer because he was sending me. All I said, he said some weird stuff. He sent me an app on the App Store. I didn't download it, but it had like one download or like one review or so. I was like, yeah, that's scammy, mate. And he was like, yeah, I've explained to him how weird it looks. I'm like, what do you mean explain to me? Like, comment? He was like, I've got a board meeting tomorrow. I'm like, with who? He's like, you know, the managers. I'm thinking of the app. Okay, then you've clearly made the app. How would you have a board meeting with him? That's like someone getting a meeting with me for mine. Like, it didn't make sense. I guess you could do. So I wanted him to explain. Instead of explaining, he carried on just going, oh, it's all right, mate. It's all good. I'll just have the beanies. Like, you know, the beanies. Because he sent me some beanies for like in goodwill. I guess, like, I do want to work with you. Here's some. I'm like, he clearly. I don't know if he's just trying to get my good books in that case. Probably. But it's just weird, man. Because he wouldn't answer a question. He was just straight out just saying anything else other than what his intentions were. So I was like, bro, just be honest with me. Just be honest. And he just wouldn't. So. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to waste this. The roll said it would fit when I ordered the rolls, but they lied. Yeah, man, they really are. So now I don't answer phone calls. People want to get to me, they can contact me by person or by email. But if there's any main business plans to be made, they could be made in person. Even if I have to fly out to LA, man, from the UK, then I would. Because to me, it's better. I tell you, man. Don't shit on me. I'm not the one that lives in America, my guy. Just saying. We've got our own set of issues over here. I mean, we've had pretty bad riots over here. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't really see the same level. I mean, people were like burning police cars and tipping them, bro. Like fully chaos. Because the corrupt elite, let's just say, right? And just because someone has their own business doesn't mean they're an elite. to firmly stand against it. I mean, look at Ricky Gervais. Like, yeah, he may actually have millions himself now, true, but just because you have money doesn't make you an asshole. Being an asshole makes you an asshole. This is just facts. So I'm starting a charity for all of the boards, finger boards, all the merch. I'll be doing a charity for the UK. Yeah, check that out. It is. I just say to every advocate to do what you love, as long as you're not harming anybody, you know. And to be honest with you, making fingerboards and skateboards is a way better way in life for doing something. That's honest, rather than putting technology in front of people's faces, feeding that addiction. That's what I wanted to happen, man. I'm just literally getting so impatient waiting for this fucking paint to dry. Quite literally. So many people say to me, I have great patience. I was like, oh, I really don't have great patience. I just have so many things to do that I don't have to sit down and wait for one thing. It's a peak. Yeah, that's true, but it's just a peak. There is so much work that needs to be done, from paperwork, bookkeeping, product deals, sponsorships, dialysis. Bro, coming through plastic is not easy. I sponsor people, not the other way around. Perfect, there you go. So what I do is cut a bit off the roll so it actually fits into the printer, and with any excess, try fail miserably to remove. Whoa. Sometimes I give it a say, like, is there blood going to start pouring? Nope, I missed. Good. Because you know, it's like so sharp and you don't feel it. Right, I do all the work, so I work around the clock typically, and then if I'm not obviously on a live, then I am. The more I do live, the more lives I do, the more work I have to do obviously off the lives anyway. You name it, I do it. Don't copy what you're seeing right now, right? Do not cut towards you like that. That was really dumb. Yeah, so from packaging, marketing, meetings, artist, founder. I don't like to say all that. I'm just CEO, if anything. CEO. I love it when people go, I'm the director, founder, cinematographer, videographer. I've done the product placement, I've done the marketing. It's like, right, you give some other people some credit. Damn, you know what I mean? So some cases, like where mine is, I generally have done it all on my own, but it's what you do if you love something anyway. Like, I'm not expecting people to work for free. Luckily, it's all good. I'm just, I don't always think straight, to be honest with you. Not the smartest person in the smartest person. Right, so I need to roll it onto the other one. This is always good fun. I am nice at being able to take a political step away on this channel now, because it got way too political and too heated. I honestly couldn't give a shit about politics. I know they really are important, but at the same time it feels like no matter what they say or tell you, it's not going to happen. It's all a big lie. So what's the fucking point? It's like just distraction upon distraction. Recycle this, clean this out, even though all that ends up in the same place. Work here, go to college, get this degree. Keep your life busy and distracted. It's facts. Oh. Here's consoles, here's work, here's phones. That really points in the way of just distracting them. Yeah, so however, it's just ridiculous. Like, I appreciate people who follow something in a healthy way and, you know, in a good sense, and they want to follow saying and walk in a light, and, you know, I really do. When it, has a, you know, it controls everything, and just causes issues. Honestly, I had enough of it, I really did. So close to actually, I was close to chucking my phone away. It's annoying that I didn't need it for my phone, you know what I mean? For work, sorry. So no, I appreciate. So I mean, I appreciate people want to follow something, but as long as it's not going to really just contradict with what other people do, or cause harm to other people. That was close. He just cut it on the table. I'm so lazy. My cutting mat is right down there. I just can't pick it up. Oh, that's bad. No. Oh, what's going on now? A bit of flipping on myself, I swear down. Rather than actually wasting rolls and say we're going to bin, right? I don't know anybody with this machine. So instead of wasting the plastic and chucking it away, so I might as well just cut that extra millimetre off. is it only 8:39 still? What the fuck? So it feels like I have been awake for hours, but it really, really does feel like a ridiculously long time today. Oh, I should have won as well, just quick art sign. Hopefully jump is going to arrive today, because I'm trying a new art style. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's just like scatty sort of. I wanted to put on the back of this hoodie, and I also like anything broken. I don't know, something to do with like skateboarding, you know, because you do get a broken heart when you don't land a trick. You're like, I'd rather break any bone in my body than this. And I don't waste your time, pretty much. Enjoy your youth, go out and skate. So I will go in for skates a bit more later on when I'm not doing a live, because I'm going to cut down on the amount of live streaming I do now, because I've got so much work to do anyway. And after a certain point, you kind of just become ineffective because you have nothing new to show, nothing new to work on, so you've got nothing new to show the next day. So it's like what generally you're caught in this vicious loop where like it gave me time to obviously work on a few designs. I kind of like it. So I like the heart anyway. I think there's like the drippy sort of I don't know line work over it. Try and use a mixture of blending and line work, and then try and keep it nice, easy. So I want to be able to have a drawing and an art style that I can draw with really quickly. So say if I go out and I do meet some people want me to do like little sketch or something, it'd be really quick. So if for example, I can draw Homer saying like probably about 10 seconds, but it's not my art, so I'm not just going to draw on Harmony down. I want my own art, my own character that's like recognisable. I'm so full of ideas. That's also the bullshit thing. To stick into one sort of art style, I'm like, oh no, I like this one. I like these going dartboards. I like doing this. I think if I'm going to do any more packaging, to be honest, probably. It's nice and easy to get it all over again. Because I have quite a lot to do. It's just easier to do packaging. I like these bags because they're nice and lightweight, but they're also good to keep your boards in again, really, rather than it being like a clunky box as well. Because I mean, these are also big enough to actually like they stretch out to you can put your board in there with your trucks and your wheels on, and there's still enough space. They can also be obviously heat sealed, keep it nice and trim and tidy, and they can be then recycled if you just want to chuck it in it, because these can be recycled. So they're going to like get someone else to print the packaging. So I wanted 10 of these. It'd cost me probably like 30 quid for the time, the labour, the materials. But being able to make them myself means it is a lot cheaper. More time spent, but what would you rather have? More money? Because obviously people say money's not happiness, but like what's the point in working so hard if you're then just going to put all your money into paying for services that you could do yourself? That just feels completely pointless. You ain't making anything then. You're like, that's like complete, you know, people don't buy a house to do it up to then get all contractors in to do every single thing and then don't do anything themselves, and then boom. Like, yeah, you do get obviously contract to get people to do certain areas like a chippy. You might, I don't mean a chippy like a, I would say chippy and people think like a chip shop chippy. Oh damn it. Right, anyway. Packaging, that was what I was gonna do. So I'm gonna see if this will run. Bit nervous about it because it got jammed up last time. It's getting close enough to think what we're now seeing, to be fair. It's just 5 o'clock feels a bit like a piss take. It's way too early that time. Right. Prince. I am pleasantly surprised about that, to be honest. I didn't expect it to. I know it worked before, but still. Right. Let that print. Day's work. Oh, why can't I can't quote Shaun of the Dead anymore? That's breaking my heart. Hobnobs. Oh well, don't worry. Shows you I haven't watched loads of. Oh no, I haven't watched comedies in a while enough. Because shit, how have I forgotten Shaun of the Dead quotes? Fuck it. Come on, no, I'm actually serious. That's not working. Will you? Right. So that didn't work. I did. Started having issues at that point. Wait. So I get it. I do get it because believe me, I don't want to like portray this perfect. Like, I does so like I force myself to in some way. I think sometimes going on a live has maybe helped a little bit because sometimes it doesn't, and I can't focus enough. But sometimes it does give me more of a push because I'm trying to obviously show it. So I'm not trying to say this is me all the time perfect because I'm not. No one is, but I obviously have my elements of it, and if I can show people that I can do it, then hopefully you can help anybody, especially with BPE, but not especially, but especially when you've got the same issues. You know what I mean? So then I'll definitely know how difficult that is. Definitely a difficult one. Damn you! Oh no! Don't you dare! Yeah, I know what you mean. I think starting off small, maybe just get like a little notepad and doodle. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I do get what you mean. It is weird though, you know, when one person can do something. And some days I'll say, to be honest, with you like people be like this, and I realise like those are just my good days that people see. Obviously, I'm not gonna promote my bad days. It's a hard thing. I don't think I ever like discipline. I mean, I don't think I'd be permanent in the sense of it's so difficult to explain. It's just how I am now. I think I see a vision, and I think that helps massively. When you see a vision or a path or somewhere you want to go, I think that's it. I'm trying to think about it. It's the only thing I can think that's giving me such focus, really. Because then I want to go somewhere with my business, regardless of where that may be. means, but thank you. Do you know what? That's a good point. This is also why I use an iPad, because I don't use any pencils, any papers, any pencils or paper or pen or anything like that. No rubbers, no razors. It's just easy. And technically, yeah, you've got to charge your iPad or whatever, but that is probably cheaper than the art supplies altogether if you were to continuously have to get them. So I think that could help. I do get what you mean. I'm a bit of a perfectionist too, so I've got 400 graphics, but I've not released nowhere near close to that many. I love that because it just sounds like that typical thing that, oh yeah, my dog ate my homework. But no, I know it. Hopefully the cat's alright. And also resilient fuckers when it comes to certain things, bro. How many minutes down by here? I'm wearing like 3 layers today. Oh, that is how cold it is. Yesterday it was so warm I couldn't skate. Oh, the UK man needs to figure out how to climatise its shit. What's that message? But yeah. Where the fuck? So I'm making some like cutters. I have. I'm too bloody small-ish. Like that far for 6 foot and actually stand up straight. I look like a right chap today. In my always. Oh bless. That's it though, innit? It's animals there. We can't. We love them. And if they weren't animals, they'd be out on the streets. Maybe. I mean, imagine someone's just like, I don't know, piss on your stuff, eat your work, damage your clothes, drive you crazy, never pay rent. Well, things we do for our pets. It's like my dog has a sofa for herself. Like she's royalty. She has like a whole flip. She's a dash hound. She has a sofa to herself. Like, is that necessary? Apparently so. Oh fuck. What the hell? Okay, like I said, move on, otherwise you get annoyed. Facts. Just ignore it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't want you, you don't want it. Probably should do. I mean, I just feel like so many people skate in baggy jeans, which is relatable. Because I would never skate, well, I have skated in joggers, but it's very uncomfortable. I don't like joggers just because it's so cold. There's nothing else. I just like, personally prefer like jeans or cargos. Like, yeah, wear them when you're comfortable, you're cozy, you're doing nothing. I mean, anyone can wear them whenever. I mean, about me, but I'm like, bro, it's time to dress up a little bit better than this. Try and be a bit more presentable. Unlike today. Oh, fuck it. Who's judging? Only the whole internet. I don't care. I think by putting it out there, even your weaknesses, anything like that, you are strong. I know that sounds weird, but no one can be like, well, you're this. I'm like, well, I'm aware. I kind of made that very obvious. Like, if someone said about my hair, but well, I know about my hair, but I didn't just wake up and look in the mirror and go, ah, shit, what the fuck? I had like short back and sides yesterday. What's going on? Grim, you bastard. Right. My agent, that's really, I think the same thing. I have smart shirts, when I wear them, I'm like, oh wow, I feel slightly old, like, not slightly older, I feel older. Then I wear this and I feel like 17, and I have no idea, like, oh. I have no idea who, yeah, I don't think we ever do, really, do we? As people, constantly trying to figure out who we are. And I think it's because we're trying to fit into something, rather than just be who we are. So we don't know who we are because we're trying to be something we're not. Which is fine, like, to not be like everybody else, you know. Holy shit. It's not even just be boring, right? So I would rather not be like the majority of people. Ah, ball ache, ball ache. Why? Why do you do that? Oh, man. Alright, here you go. Oh, do you know what? It's going to make you feel like it's unraveled now. I could just cut it cleaner. But like I always say anyway, like, what are we meant to be? Like, what's perfect? What is the right amount of what? And you only grow up because you stop having fun. You don't stop having fun because you grow up. These are facts. Right, just live your life. And once I live it, I just mean, it doesn't, people always think I mean go to this country, go here, go. I just mean actually, like, fuck everyone's feelings, really. Just live in the moment. I mean, if people's feelings are important, but if you're going about your life with an honest sort of like mindset, then you shouldn't actually hurt anybody's feelings. You only have to actively avoid people's feelings if you're a nasty person, really, at heart, and you're like trying to not show that. Right, I'm unapologetically me. Which, okay, maybe I'm just going to mess this up more. Just maybe. So I'll close the door. There you go. That's it. That is your palace. Your palace, you know what I mean? That's your kingdom. I mean, I never could, just in case there was a raid. I mean, I just don't like the idea of it. I'm not saying it would be a raid, but if they did, they don't let you get into Panzer because I'm not being put into it. Yeah. You feel vulnerable. It's like my biggest actual worry, one of my biggest fears, right? Biggest, is actually being nicked while you're in the bath or something. Or like they won't, for no reason. Anyway, that is it. And it's not fears. Like, I would probably lose my shit to my BPD. This is, biggest inconvenience. Just get into a nice warm bath, you're chilling. I'm just making all the rest of this. I love that saying, a royal mess. I think it's saying in it really there. It does. People don't accept you for years, and then people, in the end, really respect you for it. So in the end, I think it's worth it. And even if they don't, as I said, the whole goal is to go about not caring what people think anyway. So if they respect you or not, because it's not people. I think most people say it's black and white. You care about people's feelings or you don't. It's not a case of I care about them if they have valid reasoning behind them. Like if I'm being an ass, then I'm being an ass, and cool. If I'm doing nothing wrong, and people getting upset or whatever, that's sort of on them at that point. It's like when people come on try and bully and go, "Oh, I get a job," and then I do it, and then they're like, "Oh, I was doing," and then they feel bullied, and that was not fair, is it? I'm like, well, bro, you kind of at that point you've opened yourself up to like, you know what I mean? It's out of my control. Well, I personally give a shit. Like I'm my own biggest downfall. If that makes any sense at all. Only I could bring myself down with the fear that I am not being the me I wanted to be, but It's so hard to describe. It's such a detached mindset from reality, like, and I think having an ego death really helped with that. I mean, experiencing your soul being torn apart, realizing you're no more than anybody else. You're your input and output, and we're all the same frequency as well. And it sounds like now to describe it to you. You end up sounding like a nutter, but so be it. People think so. I mean, I do have. I find it funny people like you're crazy, but yeah, I have my own company, so I'd rather be crazy and have my own company than normal and not cool or crazy, but I'm driven. I've got passion. I've got focus. I have chronic anxiety. You wouldn't believe it. You really wouldn't, maybe. But I learn how to not even mask it. I learn how to squash that shit completely. And there's moments where, it does get me, of course. But you have the power. It just takes a long time to realise it. I mean, the system tells me I'll be broken. One, because I'm homeless and I won't be able to survive because I'm depressing it because I'm homeless as well at the same time as having BPD. But that just wasn't the case. I survived. So I think from that moment on, I realised, well, they lied. I know we're all different, but and then I realised at what point would I then my body give up, like my mindset give up, and it never did. That's like shit. Like they want you to think you sound weaker than you are because they know how strong people mentally are, and it probably scares them a little bit. Do you know, we are the army, we are the people. They need our money. They need us to work. They need the world to go around. If we just all stop, they know that they are fucked. Which I love that. I absolutely love that thought. People just go, right, I'm done. I'm like, well, no, we're just chuck you in jail. We're all of us. Okay, cool. We'd rather do that than work for you. Anyway. Oh, bless you. See, I feel like SSRI or whatever they're bloody called, serotonin reuptakers, whatever they're called, they mess me up and they mess a lot of people up. It's like pre-gambling, where it's like I can't trust anything. I feel like I don't trust anything he gives to staff. I really can't. It's so tapped. Hero's journey. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I mean, I'm shit taking compliments because I never received them in life. When you don't, you're just not used to them. So you're like, oh. So like, thanks. That's really kind of you. It's not like you don't mean, you care. It's nice, it's really good to hear it. Better than hearing like, I don't know, you're gonna fail anyway. But that's what I mean. It's the whole thing of being told you're gonna fail so many times. Is like, all right then, fuck it. Some people go, all right, I'm gonna fail. Some people go, all right then, fuck it. Watch. Eat this. Eat my fumes. Do you know what I mean? Suck on my fumes. Like literally just leave them behind. Don't do it again. I just thought you out, Mish. Oh, don't. It's funny you say that because I literally was just thinking about coffee. Like, I really should stop drinking coffee. It's not great. I managed to stop drinking it for many years. I actually felt a lot better for it. But then, like, because I started working harder and earlier, I needed something to give me away. So I'd be sat there just yawning. There was nothing that would wake me up. And that's a sad thing. Like, sometimes naturally, there is nothing that will wake you up to the level you kind of need. Shit. Yeah. It's tempting. I feel like I need decaf coffee as well, just to mix in sometimes, just so I'm like my brain can I can trick my brain into thinking it's drinking coffee when it's not. It might fall for it if I have a coffee in between every now and again, with actual caffeine, caffeinated. Right, stop, stop. I said stop. We'll just continue going, like, yeah, outsmart the brain. It's funny you can do that, it's funny, innit? Why do you keep getting jammed like that? Oh, the flipping aggro you're causing me this week. So, I mean, I'm sorry I've come across more stress than usual. It's been just so much shit this week, it really has. Machineries, orders, deliveries. And then someone I was going to work with as well really messed me over. It's just, no. Don't be discouraged. Something's testing you. That's a good way to see it. Will you pass the test? That's the question. How much time so nice to have life now. I'll see you later. As I say, I'll be back on tomorrow. Yeah, I hope you have a nice time. Is it Carver? Did you say Carver Bar? It's pretty cool. So I've realised what that is now because I was in my head stupidly was thinking Carver like the wine or like the alcohol, not Carver as in an alcoholic bars, which is pretty cool. We need things like that in the UK, to be honest with you. They got fucking weird, they really do. Are you saying why you're gonna wait? Why to which one? Sorry, my brain's. I said probably like 5 things. Do you know what? I need to socialise with my life too. When the weather's nice, that is. I mean, oh, the toe. Yeah. Let's wake up. Let's warm up. We're actually going to do some weights in it, guys. Because I tell you what really helps is actually weightlifting. I'm starting to do that again. I need to bulk. Like I'm bulking. I've lost way too much weight. Way too much weight. Thing. It could be. I know it's like a herbal relaxation sort of thing, non-alcoholic. Be a good idea. I mean, I have no money to anything, so hopefully at some point, oh, bye bye. Charity work for sure. It's making me crave something like now, like other than a coffee, but I don't. Just tea, water, water, water. Sorry, I don't know why I find that funny. I find it funny that people find it funny because to me, I'm like, it's just how you say it. And then someone will be like, when you say beer can, right? A beer can. It sounds like a beer can. Oh fucking hell! I hear it now. I do hear it. I guess if you're not used to it, how on earth do you say it then? That is how you say a beer can. Tell me how else you bloody spell it and say it. BEERCAN. Did you say a can? A beer can. Fuck knows, bro. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, as I say, I'm gonna have a coffee. Oh man, I really want to socialize this. The peak things is everybody I know works. Then they got kids, so they're busy as shit. Or they work, or I mean, people are busy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, beer can. Oh, I could actually do with a nice. I don't even know, man. Oh, I feel like this. It doesn't even matter. Sorry. I just actually think about ways that the UK could be more social, and I'm like, I don't think it can. The people here have doomed themselves to depression. I swear. I mean, people are so bloody depressing that the weather's depressed when it's here, right? It's like shit. You know, it's taking shifts. It's like really, can you do the UK this time? I would like to have some sort of thing like that though, because there's a bar that's it's like a coffee bar, but they have like hookahs and stuff. I can't remember what it's called. They're very far few in between there. They're normally more up north. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm actually gonna try. This is it. This is it. So I'm gonna try and bulk up, man. I need to stop eating earlier. It's for real. I feel like I'm wasting away here, to be honest. And it's probably all the stimulants like my ADHD meds and coffee. God knows, it's just a whole array. Oh, bro, I find myself tapping like drumming all the time. So, like, I do play the drums. It's been a while, but once you play the drums, you always play the drums. That is a fact. Maybe like a 10-minute warm up. I can play the guitar like one chord songs, right? But it's been so long as well. Oh, there's so much that I need to like really get back onto doing. I need to literally learn from my own lessons. You know what I mean? I teach, practice what I preach, and learn from what I teach. I like that. I know it's the same thing, but still, in it. Right. It's just difficult, as I say. People in the UK. It's quite funny. If they go to socialise with somebody, they look at you like a weirdo for trying to talk to them. So sorry for trying to make conversation. You know, that big scary ogre. I don't know. It's a vibe you can't even give people. Everyone just thinks everyone's like a monster. Run away, hide. Right. Let's do this. Rapid legs hat. Oops. That could be a move, you know, actually. Fuck it. Yep, that's what I do. Right, tuna sandwich, just to start off with. Then I might have a little skate and a walk. Because I need to do as well, instead of just sitting on live sometimes, even though I work from home, is still use muscle as much as possible. Otherwise, I will just. I think what made me worried as well is that XQ, whatever, that CXQ, that. Do you know that blonde one with like slightly long hair? He's a skater. And he streamed. He went back to skating a while ago, or anyway, I saw a clip, and he couldn't get a tray or anything down. He was like so heartbroken by it. But then a comment said, "Bro, he sat in his room for 10 years. Of course he's going to get to skate." And I'm like, "Bro, it's exactly what I don't want to happen to me, just because I've got business." You know what I mean? Fuck that. Right. I'm flipping tin over. Efforts might be thwarted right now. What's a dick? I'm always losing something. I bet you I put it somewhere like so I remember putting it here and then do the exact opposite of that. But yeah, as it's coming up to 9 o'clock, as I say, I will potentially do live. I've got until 1 today, really, so I might go up until about 11 as a maximum. It gives me time to work on some boards, some t-shirts, or anything really, because then I've got more to show tomorrow, more to do tomorrow. But when that's where it is, I'm like, I realise you just kind of, even though I work so hard in my career, that's just certain point where you run out of things you can't say or do. I'm pissing like a racehorse today, man. Coffee and water every night. even to be like too graphic here, but you know when you go for a week, it's like, bro, that was like ascension. That's like I just got taken up to heaven or something. It was the best feeling ever. Sorry, not to be too graphic. But like it really does as you get older. I don't know if that's a thing. That's just me. If I hold it too long, I don't even know. But coffee today has gone through me. Like I literally drinking it, and it's like, oh wait, before I be not great. Old man, better man. Old man, black. Right, I need to go skate because I think what it is I've realised sometimes it seems like too much energy, or sometimes it's not enough energy. My brain's turned mushy. I actually think I have too much energy because my brain's moving like 100 miles an hour, and I feel like I speak like this and keep saying, yeah, I feel like I'm on the other end of having too much energy rather than not enough. So I'm probably going for a little skate. As I say, I've got till, I'm not going to say 1 today, I'm going to say 12. What time is it now? Because time is flying by. Right, it's 9:17. If I don't catch any of you guys, if I don't catch any of you guys today's live again now, I'll be back on tomorrow. It's such a fucking idiot, seriously. It's 3 a.m. Fair play though. Fair play. 3 a.m. Damn, where's that then? That's crazy. Fair play to you. As I say, I will be back. It's literally going to be a case of, what am I still on? That's so sharp. I hurt my foot like shit. I don't skate that long, right, at the moment, because truthfully, well, I'm just getting lazy, man. I really am. And I end up skating too long, and on my brain's going, I've got too much work to do. So it's just to at least get this. There you go, yeah, again. Pent up energy. I was just trying to say built up and pent up, so I said pent. Oh my god, brain. Pent up energy all out my head. It's a flipping nightmare. So I don't understand how people don't sometimes do stuff that need to touch grass at all, right? So I'm like, how? How do I have this much energy and other people have like nothing? But yeah, I do appreciate the support, and as I said, I will be back on. It will be a right. This is actually really short. I don't know what this is, but it's. I will be back on in 20 minutes. If I actually have less time on the live today, I don't want to dick about wasting time. When I have less time to get shit done that I want to get done. I was thinking like 20 minutes skate, not skating 20, I'll be burnt out. But yeah, come back, probably put a design on the jumper, or at least practice on something to see how it comes out. Maybe come on a live show to people, and then Finn will leave it. Yeah, that's pretty much kind of the plan. See what time the orders coming today. So I have an order, either a spray coming. Well, there's a few things, either wood spray, boards, or they're all dotted about. It's one thing that annoys me about Amazon, right? Is like instead of just saying that I have multiple deliveries, right, and then putting them all in one day and saving fuel, because it's like an hour and a half away from the depot, so it's like a 3 hour drive. They're doing it. Imagine like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What's the fucking point? That it's like such a waste of fuel and time. This is actually triggering me really bad. Like, how flipping sharp do you want to be? What the fuck? Do you know when you feel something and you can't see it? I'm convinced it's probably going to be like a little stick. You know, you get like a splinter or something sort of in your foot. It is actually sharp as anything. Right. Anyway. Yes. Right. Right. Finish this one off. I'll shake my phone. I'm like, bye then. Guess I don't need to say that with me. I'm sorry, like as I said, I'm gonna socialize more with the camera. I feel like I need to do that because I think maybe I've stepped away from being so chatty with people on the live. I just made it try to neutral out. So I will come back to like being more chatty on the like. I know I'm talking anyway, but you know what I mean. Like actually interacting again a little bit more. This is the first. Just chilling for a little bit, getting more work done. Weather doesn't look too promising. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I was gonna go skate, but now looking at that, like, I'm not really sure about that one to be honest with you. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna skate, unfortunately. It looks too miserable out there. I will. I'm gonna go take a half-hour break so I can go get some stuff done. Maybe practice some prints. Have a little workout actually as well. That's a good point. I always forget about it. That's the needs throughout the day. Anyway, I will be back soon. Maybe like half an hour or something. Um, Tis not. I don't even know, guys. Don't. My brain. Oh, I don't even know. My head today is like. It's because every night I'm gonna get a good night's sleep and jinx myself straight up. Anyway, I'm not gonna stay because it looks miserable, but I'm gonna go do some editing. I'm gonna probably stay away until the next hour, right? So I'm probably gonna come back at 10ish. So whatever the next hour I guess will be for you guys. So I'll be back on. Try the live then. So I will engage. Oh, that could have been more sharp. I will engage more. So I've been like very like distant with it, but it's just trying to see what engagement works best. Like talking directly to camera, getting them to work, or sort of talking to people in the background. But I actually think going back to how I was before, just engaging with people in a like normal like talking about things more like back and forth is okay, as long as it's not spamming the chat. Which like, what is that shit on my day? Yeah, not spamming the chat with random crap. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I will be back half an hour, probably. I can get a lot done in half an hour. It's crazy how much work I get done in half an hour. It's also why I like to do it in such a span, because if I do so much work in half an hour and it's not even rushed, it's still good work. Like, that's quite cool. So you can do anything you set your mind to it. Right, anyway, peace, love, and I'll catch you guys in half an hour-ish. Actually, no, give me 40 minutes. The 40-minute mark is 20. That would have been funny. Right, 23 past, so yeah, let's say bang on the hour, which would be 10 o'clock, right? 10? Yeah, 10 o'clock. I'll be back. So yeah, peace. I appreciate you guys. And I'll have some new stuff to show you when I come back. Alright, catch you then.